let's cancel some people.
Let's get to our first
Teams.
segment. Yeah. New segment. Ben loves this. All right. We're at the point of the season now where some playoff hopes are gone. All right. And so what are we going to do, Ben?
We're going to cancel some teams. That's what's going to happen. Look, from here on out, if you're done, you're done. And obviously, with this being the first time that we'll be canceling some teams, there will be a chunk of teams that are already canceled throughout the year. And as we continue throughout the season, when I feel it is time, we are going to cancel.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to do today. We have first up. Okay. I don't want to list how many teams I have. We'll go with the flow.
You don't want to give people a little taste of how many teams to expect?
No.
All right, fine.
Nope.
I was going to say it, but
all right. So let's start out in the NL West with the Colorado Rockies. Colorado Rockies, you're canceled.
Ooh.
Just not a good season for them. I don't really know. I'm just kind of perplexed by the organization, the direction they're trying to go. They got rid of Arenado.
It's just tough. I mean, they're 2-8 in their last 10 games. They're 27 and a half games back from the Dodgers, who are in first place in the NL West. Like, it is brutal.
Yeah.
It is brutal. There's not much to celebrate as a fan if you're a Rockies fan.
Well,
right
now they're canceled, so you really can't celebrate much this year.
No.
All right.
Next team.
Next up. Baby.
Might have been canceled at the beginning of the season.
Oh, baby. They were canceled before the season, but here we are. And Oakland Athletics, you're canceled. Done. Get them out of here.
Ooh.
Oakland, I've had a bone to pick with them all year long, and it just got to a point. I remember the show where I said, I am done talking about the Oakland Athletics because they just pissed me off, and I'm pissed off at what they did to the fans all year long. The fans deserve so much better. The players deserve so much better. The coaches deserve better.
Uncle Jim deserves
better. But that front office, they have pissed me off. And now they're canceled.
It's brutal. And we actually have them in our things that make you go, a little later. And it's just so on brand for the Oakland Athletics.
This next team is playing a lot better lately.
Yeah.
Playing some good baseball. Have one of the best
moments.
Have one of the best young, exciting shortstops in the game of baseball. But Kansas City Royals, you're canceled. But again, I am excited about Bobby Witt and what he's doing lately.
Yeah.
And if you are a Royals fan, there is
hope.
Not a ton of hope, but Bobby Witt's very good.
Bobby Witt is what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the real deal.
It's just tough when you're in a division like the AL Central, which is probably one of the easier divisions, and you're just 24 games out of first place, 28 games out of a wild card spot. It's brutal.
Not sure if you've heard, but 24 games out of first place in a division that is not very good is not good. For a while there, the Royals were just as bad as the Athletics, who were not trying to be good this year, which was a problem. Okay, next up, going to the NL East. Washington Nationals, you're canceled. Not great. Not a good year. Not a ton to say here. Some bright spot. They've played better in the second half. I did wear a National shirt yesterday. Cherry Blossom, the City Connects, nice. But team, not so nice.
I gotta say, the sad part is how fast this decline was since winning the World Series in 2019. That was 4 years ago. And this team is just night and day.
Well, it hadn't taken to this point. They were really bad last year, too. Like, it happened real quick.
I know. Yeah, I think I said that last year, too. It's sad.
Yeah.
To be at the top and then so quickly at the bottom.
All right, this next one brings me no joy. They were really good and really fun for a while at the beginning of this season, but it ultimately did not work out for this team. Pittsburgh Pirates, you are canceled. Done. It really does. It's frustrating. But with this team, there is some hope. You got Ke'Bryan Hayes playing really well lately, third baseman. O'Neal Cruz has been out most all year. next year, an exciting left side of the infield. Brian Reynolds, you got him signed. You got Paul Skeens coming up through the minor leagues, just the #1 overall pick in the draft. He's down in Bradenton throwing 100 miles an hour in games. Mitch Keller, there's some potential. There's some potential. They played really good at the beginning of the year, but here we are, August 18th. Pirates canceled.
Yeah, that's brutal because they went on a stretch there. You got really excited when they were doing well.
I loved it.
I know. We talked a lot about it on the show.
Yep.
Yeah, it's brutal.
All right, this next team.
The worst? Would you say they're worse than Oakland right now? Like in terms of everything?
The ownership canceled.
Okay.
GM, front office, everybody, team, organization, Chicago White Sox, you are canceled. Done. What a mess this year. What a fiasco. The Chicago White Sox this season and for years now have been, for lack of a better term, an absolute shit show.
A disaster.
It has been a disaster, and it all came to a head this year when we all figured it out. I couldn't put my finger on it. Is it really injuries? Is it really like all the bad managerial hire? Is it really underperformance? No, it is the culture, and it is a nightmare, and the White Sox are canceled.
I mean, it all started with the fight because the fight started and
it
then
started years ago.
And then everything
Alex.
but I'm just saying the truth, the seeping of the truth and the quotes started to come out after the fight. It
That's
was like,
true.
well, okay, fists are flying. Let's go. It's all out in the open now. All right.
I don't want to do this one.
Why?
I don't want to do it. Next up, a team very near and dear to my heart.
Wait.
This is tough. Is it?
Is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. I was like, you're jumping ahead.
Cardinals.
Okay.
St. Louis Cardinals. What a disaster of a season. You are canceled. Man, the beginning of this year, you got the Wilson Contreras drama. You got injuries piling up, but you had the manager calling out players publicly for stuff.
Yeah.
It was just, man, this front office too. Gotta go. Mozeliak, gone. Well, I mean, he's not. But the team, this season, nightmare. Cardinals, done for the year. You're canceled. Get out of here.
Now on to the team.
Near and dear to your heart. I don't even want to do this one. I want to skip it, but I can't. Detroit Tigers.
You can say it nicer.
You're canceled.
Oh,
and I am not. It's not good.
Yeah.
But I will say that 2024 lineup of Riley Green, Kerry Carpenter, Shohei Ohtani, and Spencer Torkelson is gonna be nasty.
Not happening.
It's gonna be great.
It's not happening.
Look, do you know how
that
happy
tweet definitely
it made my heart on Wednesday when Riley Green and Torkelson were homering in the same inning and Tork hit a second bomb, absolute bomb in the game. Spencer Torkelson, former first pick for the Tigers, he's figured it out. So 2024 going to be a huge season, and it's going to be even bigger for Shohei because he has that Torkelson protection behind him in the lineup.
It's not. There's not even like you have to be like mad to think that's where he's going to end up.
No, it might have. If Mike Ilitch was still alive,
he
might open the check. That pizza money.
It's like a weird dream.
That pizza money. Did you know that the Ilitch family owns Little Caesars?
Pizza.
There you go. I think Mike Ilitch might have opened up that checkbook, but not Chris. I don't think so. Okay, Tigers. I'm not even going to say it again. You know. Yep. This next one and this final one. The final team that we are canceling here today on August 18th. Who would have imagined, beginning of the year, if you were to say who's going to be in the first group of teams that you cancel, I would have never guessed in a million years, but it has proceeded to be the biggest disappointment and failure of a season in the history of baseball. New York Mets. You're canceled.
But you have to respect the move that they made.
I like the moves they made.
They became sellers to build from within, and Uncle Steve's looking for the long-term investment. That's what he does. He's an investing man, and he is investing long-term. He's not looking at the short window. He's looking at how can this team be great for a long time.
Yep.
So
I
it's
like
a positive cancellation.
There is something to be said for looking in the mirror and realizing we got to change course. And they did, and they went and made the organization way better for the future for this. So yes, they did well there. Yeah. But this season
is brutal.
Complete fiasco. Yeah, Alex.